Hi mamas, this is Carrie Honeywood, doula of Moon Cycle Mama Doula and Wellness LLC. Yay! So today I'm going to be doing this video as an ode to Black Breastfeeding Week. As you can see here, I got a couple of boobies. So I'm going to talk about each boob or each nipple differently. So let's begin. So the first nipple I'm going to talk about is women who have flat nipples. So the reason that the nipples are flat is because they don't usually respond to cold or arousal. However, many women have nipples that appear flat most of the time, but they do become erect once they're exposed to cold temperatures. That's why you see, in a cold temperature, if you're in the freezer or whatever outside, or even if it's cold outside, that's when you'll see that the nipple becomes erect and actually starts to poke out a little. And in addition to, as far as cold temperatures, also sexual arousal. The next movie I'm going to be talking about is inverted nipples. What is an inverted nipple? So this is a nipple basically that's inverted, so it's inward versus outward, like a normal or a erect nipple. So when it comes to inverted nipples, there are many reasons why that you can actually have inverted nipples. It can be hereditary. You could have been born with just inverted nipples, or it could have been due to breastfeeding, the reason that your nipple basically went in. It can be due to, as far as breast surgery, if you had any implants or anything like that done, where the tissue or the muscle has been moved, usually the nipple will go inward as well. Also, injury, like if you had a breast injury, slammed it, slept on it, ironically, some type of breast injury that would have caused the nipple to go inward. Also, I do want to let you know, since we're on the topic of boobies, of Black Breastfeeding Week instead of boobies, right? So usually, as I was talking with some individuals and so forth, and they asked me in regards to having nipple piercings, right? So another reason that you can have an inverted nipple can be due to an infection, due to a nipple piercing. That can definitely cause the nipple to go inward. As I mentioned, breast surgery or any other injury to the breast that can cause your nipple to turn inward. Now, there are different things that you can do to actually fix an inward nipple. There are some ways of where you can actually try to draw the nipple out by doing it yourself. There's also like breast surgery or nipple surgery, where they can actually get it to actually pop out, so it's more outward than inward. There's a lot of things that we can do here for an inverted nipple. One thing I will say when it comes to inverted nipples as well as flat nipples, if you're looking for a way, or if you think that your baby is not breastfeeding as normally as one should, you can try, there's nipple guards, or where you can actually pull the nipple so the baby can actually get that latch on and, breastfeed as normally. Also, you can also take a look as far as breast pumps. If you're, looking to more so just pump, that can also bring the nipple outward and also get it to become erect enough that if you wanted to, as far as breastfeed, you can do that. Or even if you wanted to just continue as far as pumping, you can do that as well. Breast pumps are inexpensive, but if you do have insurance, I'm sure that your insurance provider will provide you with those details on how you can actually get a breast pump through your insurance company. So that's something to take a look at. Next, we're going to get on to the normal nipple. So this is a normal nipple. Basically, as you can see, it's erect all the time. It's out far enough and a baby can't latch. Not saying that a baby can't latch to an inverted nipple with maybe a nipple guard, and not saying that a baby can't latch to a flat nipple. Many women worry that their breasts and or their nipples are not the right size for breastfeeding. As long as your baby is able to take in a mouthful of breast, how you know? You hear this, that type of sound once a perfect latch is on the breast so that the baby can actually breastfeed. So even if you have as far as flat nipples, an inverted nipple, or a normal nipple, none of this would interfere with baby breastfeeding. And your baby's strong suck will likely draw out the nipple in an inverted way, or even if a flat nipple, or even a normal nipple, it'll draw it out more so the baby is able to get as much milk as possible. So, if you do have any additional issues when it comes to breastfeeding, my suggestion is to definitely talk to a lactation consultant. Actually try to contact your local IBLC. And this way you can get those necessary tips when it comes to breastfeeding. So never, never, never think that your baby is not getting enough milk, no matter your nipple size or no matter what's going on with your nipple. As long as your baby can latch on perfectly and get a mouthful of breast, definitely you're going to know that they have a mouthful of breast, and you're going to feel as far as the baby drawing out that milk out of the breast. Okay, so I want to thank you guys for listening to this video. As I mentioned, this is my ode to Black Breastfeeding Week. If you have not liked Moon Cycle Mama on Instagram or Facebook, make sure that you do that. Also, if you want to come to our site and look at all of the different features as well as all of the different things that for if you're in need of a doula, whether if it's for birth, postpartum, a compassionate bereavement doula, or even someone that helps as far as with the fertility, take a look at our site and you can find out all of the details there, or feel free to email me. All of my contact information is on my website, and that website is mooncyclemama.com. That's MOONCYCLEMAMA.com. Thank you guys for listening, and this is Corrie Honeywood Doula from Moon Cycle Mama Doula and Wellness LLC. Until next time.